Pretty impressive artwork here. Pretty cool boat. This is, according to the sign, Hemingway's dream fishing boat. It's a 38-foot Playmate. The official entrance to the aquarium. That other one was the precursor. Okay, this is going to be a little difficult to see, but pretty impressive. This is a bottom floor. We have fish up high swimming, which I'm sure we'll see when we go upstairs. And it goes all the way around. You're in kind of a big circular room. Pretty impressive. It's a giant bait ball. I mean, we're talking 20, 30 feet up in the air, all the way down here in the dark where you can't even see. Crazy. It's a pretty huge display they have set up. Full-on life-size fishing boat, human life-size models, giant birds diving down. One thing I've noticed about this whole adventure is it's pretty structured. It keeps you going on one path, and you just take that path and they guide you where to go. There's not really a lot of wandering down this hall and that hall like some museums are, most museums. So it is pretty interesting. You just kind of go where it tells you to go. This is another huge aquarium. Again, I don't even know. 30, 40 feet tall maybe. Everything from big giant grouper in the bottom to all sorts of different kinds of fish up in there. So being as this is in the Bass Pro Shops, it is not just an aquarium, it's also a museum of fishing and fish in general. And you see a bunch of famous fishermen, I guess, if you're into fishing, all here on the wall. And a bunch of old fishing gear from a long time ago to probably pretty recent, an old giant fishing reel and flags and sculptures and all sorts of memorabilia. Pretty impressive. You can spend a long time here, and I would recommend planning on spending an entire afternoon if you want to stick around and read all about it and learn about it, because there's a lot to see and learn. A lot before you even get down here. There's a lot of animals and taxidermy and art and history before you even get to the aquarium part. So I definitely recommend spending some time here, taking some time, setting it aside to spend here. And here's a widescreen shot of that really tall aquarium from up on the second floor. And the bait ball from up on the second floor. Pretty cool, the light shining down. That's a pretty sweet shot. Wow, that looks amazing. It's a tornado of fish. Most of these shots are all going to be blue because these fish generally live a little bit deeper in the water, and so the color that they're used to seeing, or should be used to seeing, is mostly the bluish colors. We're not in a shallow reef, so you're not going to get all the amazing colors that you get like in your home reef tank. So you get a lot of dark shots of big, huge fish swimming by. I mean, that fish is probably 4 feet long. Just to kind of give you an idea of size and what we're talking about. Welcome to the shipwreck room. and another absolutely massive aquarium. And all the way down at the bottom, we have stingrays. Looks like some bamboo sharks down there. All the way up to our shipwreck. And tons of more models of fish. And this is kind of our first aquarium that's lit up like the shallow waters of the reefs. And we have a lot of pretty fish. Ooh, yellow pyramid butterfly. I used to have one of those in my 90-gallon reef, slightly smaller than this one. Everything from powder blue tangs to that butterfly to Squamipinus anthias. Like a bunch of females. I'm looking for the male. He'd have a big purple spot on him. I don't see him. I just see a bunch of females. That's okay. Wow. Look at that Heliocus butterfly. That thing is bigger than my hand. It's huge. Like, that thing is enormous. Ooh, Pakistani butterfly just swam around the corner. All the way up there, can barely see him. Got a boxfish here. And a lobster in the bottom crawling around. A bunch of big fish that I don't really know the names of, impressively. Looks like we got some wrasses in there, some parrotfish, something very unique down here. I think it's probably a foot long. Got ourselves another big old lobster. And a huge one inside of there. Here we have the jelly aquarium. So the aquarium has lots of these types of displays with falling water and into a pond area and fish. Pretty neat, kind of loud. Hopefully you can hear me over the falling water in here. There's on this side, and there's a big, huge waterfall back there, and there's more over here. So go over here and see if we can't get in a big, tall picture of the waterfall. We are at the Wonders of Wildlife National Museum and Aquarium, and this is a little pond that extends all the way up to a big, giant waterfall. This is our waterfall from another angle, and the big pool of water that has some very large fish. This is how they keep you on track. This may be a brackish display. We have some look downs in here. There we go. Whole big school of them. Here we have some hippo tanks and a pretty impressive cylinder tank. We are actually in a tube, and I may be a bit too big to squeeze in here, but I'm in here. And we're looking at the hippo tanks. And here we have some clownfish, all different kinds of clownfish in here, some different hybrid species, some percula, some ocellaris, there's a few anemones in here. And this is a nice little tide pool here with this great big huge hermit crab, probably the size of a cantaloupe, maybe just a grapefruit, but it's pretty cool. And here is a top-down view of one of the larger aquariums and an absolutely huge shark, maybe 8 feet long. I'm not sure, it's kind of hard to tell from up here in this angle. Now we are entering more jungle-style river aquariums, so freshwater. Oh, this is an impressive discus tank. Fairly similar to the 265 Dream Aquarium, except instead of discus, I have rainbows. It's an electric blue Aquarium. You didn't see until we got inside of the bubble in the aquarium. That's awesome. Largemouth bass. And we are into another hall of, kind of a hall of fame actually, of bass fishing. We just saw some largemouth bass, and now we are moving into more of a museum section. So if you're a bass fisherman or a fisherman in general, you'll have an excellent time in here. There are still some aquariums in here, like this one right over here. And it looks like we have what appears to be a bluegill and some very largemouth bass. Here we have another kind of darker aquarium that actually has an overhead, a little small gar up there. But this aquarium is also huge. It extends all the way along here. Very, very long. It's kind of like a tunnel, but you don't have water on both sides. The other side's like a seating area, which you can't see because it's dark. All sorts of cool fish. And here we have entered the hall of their true reef aquariums that they have. Some pretty good sized ones here. Here we have a second hall of the jellies, several jelly aquariums. are now entering the Hall of the Sharks. That's not an aquarium, that's a video. A whole lot of shells. Some very, very large shells too. It's like some kind of boxfish. Impressed by the tunnel. Omaha has some competition. We even have some ducks making an appearance, and oh! Look at that! Mr. Beaver. This seems endless. There are aquariums after aquariums, freshwater, saltwater, in the caves, in the Amazon. This one just looks like it's a tank. I don't even see any fish in here. It's crazy. Still more aquariums. I mean, it's insane. The number of aquariums is absolutely insane. We must be entering the crocodile layer. Some birds. An exhibit under construction. And welcome to the swamp. We got giant beaver dams down below. Got birds living up here in the trees. We're gonna walk across the bridge here above the alligator pit. And it's bouncy. And this is what's down below. And up into a little hut, which I suppose is supposed to be like you're in a little hut in the swamp, I guess. Some very fun artwork. Swimming around, it's pretty cool. This is our shipwreck from the bottom. You can even feed the stingrays. Wow, that was absolutely phenomenal. I must say, I was not expecting that at all. I literally was expecting to walk in, little aquarium, walk around, see a few fish. No, that is not what I saw at all. That place is absolutely huge. Now, there are two ways to get in to see the aquarium. One, you can go in the front doors to the Bass Pro Shops and walk up to the, up the escalator towards the museum entrance and go in the front way. The museum has a lot of natural history exhibits in it and taxidermy and different things like that. It's really, really neat to see. It's also quite extensive. It takes quite a bit of time to go through there. I think I probably spent 10 or 15 minutes and I was just walking really fast because the only thing I really wanted to see was the aquarium. I was getting kind of close to what I felt was closing time, so I just kind of went through really quickly. If you want to take an entire day and spend there and go through everything including the aquarium, then that's the amount of time you're going to need. Now, having said that, there is a lot of taxidermy in there, and if you have a problem with that, that is what makes the second entrance fantastic. Around the back of the building, off of Sunshine Street, there is another entrance into the aquarium that goes just to the aquarium and bypasses the whole other exhibit and the whole museum, which is a great way to get in there and just do the aquarium really quick, and you don't have to mess around with the other part of that. Also, the aquarium in and of itself is quite large, so you're going to want to devote some time there just to go see the aquarium. As you saw walking through, there are a ton of exhibits. I filmed most of them, but I did not film all of them, so there are still more yet to actually see. I was super ecstatic at how awesome that whole entire experience was. The one thing that I actually didn't show that I want to tell you about is on the way out on the exit, there is a photo gallery, basically, as you're walking out. Absolutely insane, stunning photographs of wildlife as you're exiting the aquarium, going back towards kind of into the inside of Bass Pro Shops. So I would encourage everyone to slow down and take your time and go through there. It was stunning. It's a lot of artwork, and I didn't want to take pictures of or photographs or video of other people's artwork, so I didn't video any of that. But I would encourage you, if you're ever in Springfield, Missouri, and you go to the Bass Pro Shops and you go to that aquarium, slow down, take your time, and enjoy the artwork on the way out. Alright, that's going to do it for this video. I really hope everyone enjoyed the Wonders of Wildlife Aquarium at the Bass Pro Shops in Springfield, Missouri, and we'll see you next time.